this is the attacker's high ground. This is the high ground of the team that's already won the neutral fight. That's a crazy impressive high ground to give them. Clash is finally going to be here next week. I'm very excited to try out this game mode after all the months that they have had to develop it. But what I want to do in this video is kind of break down that tiny little bit of footage that we got for the new map, Throne of Anubis, and also kind of tell you what I would like to see out of Clash from the trial, right? I do have a video on Clash from a while ago with my initial thoughts. I kind of went over that just to refresh my memory, but I'll let you know at the end of this video kind of like what I want to see out of this game mode. But let's go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead, show you. I'm going to turn the volume way down so I don't destroy everybody's ears. So Hanaoka, I was trying to find like differences in the map geometry or anything from the first one. So this is the point B/D. I think this is all the same over here. I remember I think this rock was here. This pillar is definitely here too. So I think most of this is all the same. Oh, wow. That was a really quick there. Let me see if I can catch that real quick again. Okay. Here, these two signs were here. This box, I think, was here. I remember that. Yeah, there definitely was. There's another sign there. This like box over here as well. So again, it doesn't look like they change much of the geometry. I don't think this gives us much of a, it's just a different view of that initial point. So we'll just go ahead and go by that. Here, this rock is definitely here. So was this staircase here? I think so. I think it definitely was. So again, I don't know if they really changed much about this map. Yeah, and they're just showing off this same point over again. So, okay. Throne of Anubis. This is really cool. This is like under the Temple of Anubis. Look at that. There's some water in the desert. I know it's Cairo has a river. I don't know if this is supposed to be in Cairo, but this is probably the Nile or adjacent to it. This is really cool. I like when they bring back the old aesthetics, just because it's a good like economical way to reuse assets, but also get a map out. I think it's cool. So let's look at this map here. So remember, this is the point, and I'm going to show you the big thing that I noticed, the coolest thing about this. This is a spawn room. Do you see this? Under the point here is a spawn room. So my guess is that when you are attacking, like, you know, because this is the, this is weird. This is the attacker spawn. So they're coming out of this back spawn room. You see, they're coming out of this back spawn room. But this one is also like you can't go into it. So if you're not allowed to go into it, I'm wondering if the point is the second point. Maybe this is the forward spawn. That would make sense, right? So this is the one where it's like, okay, we have point 2 and 3 will come out of this one. But this is our neutral spawn. Okay, so basically, I think this is really interesting. Now, I can't see any graphic down here, but this is really interesting because now there's like a hole in the middle of points, and I think that's kind of fun and interesting when you can move somebody down. But it's really a really efficient use of space to like kind of shove a spawn room in there to... I think it's really interesting. I think that's cool. I keep saying interesting. I know, I'm a broken record. Let me talk about the actual map here. There's a lot of places you can go. So we have these two pillars here and this that give you a nice like defensible position here. Although the defenders do have a little bit of cover with this box, but the problem is that if you were ever pushed out or pressured here, you don't have great escape routes out of these sight lines. That can happen pretty easily because you can, as a defender here, you can very easily get like right here and right here to pressure down. That's going to be really, really weird. I think a lot of what it's going to be is like trying to block as many paths as possible and leave one person on there and kind of like minimize the angles that they take on you. But really strange. I wonder if there is a bounce pad down here. I doubt it. But that also, I guess, like you can go into the hole, right? If you're really pressured, but then you have to like reset back up and go up. I don't know how that's gonna play. It's gonna feel really weird. Looks like there's a lot more like flank angles. There's one back here. I think there's probably gonna be one in this building, but I can't really tell. Also, there's only one staircase up here, which could be interesting. I'm not exactly sure what's the idea behind that. Maybe to give this side a little bit more breathing room. If you want to put somebody who's less mobile here, it's gonna be harder to get up to them, where they're gonna have to go all the way around. So. Again, cool, weird point. We'll have to see how that goes. Oh yeah, you see that door right there? I assume that you can wrap this way. All right, this is just the backside of the Temple of Anubis, where the god AI is in. I'm pretty sure. Actually, did I see something in there? Okay, I thought that might have been a door. Never mind. Okay, this point. I'm going to assume just by the layout of it that this must be a point B/D. Why? Because it's not symmetrical, or really it's like, you know how on Hanaoka there's like the two high grounds, they split the middle, but it's not like one team has a high ground, the other team has a high ground. It's like you both share those high grounds in there. You know what I mean? If that were the case here, this side and this side would have to be the same, but obviously it's not. There's a statue here and there's different like stairs and stuff. So I don't know what way you're coming from. I assume you're coming from like this way and this way, but this is really weird. I think this is really interesting. So you've got this high ground, which I think is going to be probably the really good one, because it's got a great view on point and it has cover from this high ground. I wonder if this is the defender's side. I'm not sure, but that seems more defensible to me. Even though this high ground seems higher, I think this high ground is more useful. I don't know. I guess you could kind of say the same about this. You have a good view onto point, and you might be able to just see them better. Disregard. This one is probably still fine. You can see there's a staircase here. I can't tell if it goes down from here or if it comes from a different way. Over here, these staircases, trying to get up to this high ground, you have to take this long walk completely exposed. That's going to be really, really weird. It's going to be really awkward if you were trying to ever get to this high ground. And looks like there's an underpass here, so maybe that'll make getting up to this high ground a little easier if you can like get under here and then pop up real quick and minimize your damage. This pillar right here, that's going to be hard to get to, I think, especially if this is the defender's side. But yeah. Okay, this point, I can't tell what this point is. I'm tempted to say that this is point, like, on the way from D and B, because this looks like the last point, right? This looks like the bottom side of the spawn room. There's a lot of things here, right? There's a lot of, like, little nooks and crannies. I don't even know. It doesn't look like this is a point at all. Oh, yeah, look at that. There's that spawn room. Okay, so this is our match shot. Okay, this is not... Is this? I think this is the same match layout-wise as the other one, just on the other side of the map. Because look at it. Here's that high ground with that pillar there. No, but like then this doesn't have... Oh, no, yes, it does. So this is that other high ground with this big wall that looks over the point. There's that underside, right? And then here is that pillar, the weird, awkward double staircase thing. So yeah, this looks like it's going to be B and D. Is there... I don't think... No, there's not a statue on this. You see that? That statue? Oh, it is here. Okay, I didn't even notice that. So yeah, okay, so that's what this backside looks like. So, okay, so you know what this tells me then? Look at this. This is that defenders... We're calling it defender spawn. Like, if you lose the first point, now you're defending, right? Look, when we match, this is the attacker's high ground. This is the high ground of the team that's already won the neutral fight, and they're trying to push further into spawn. That's a crazy oppressive high ground to give them. Look at that. There's multiple places you can put out here. You can probably also get to this high ground first. That's going to be crazy. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to play out. I would assume that this one would want to be your defender's one, but we'll have to see. That's kind of a crazy advantage to give. We're going to see Reaper for a little bit. I don't know if there's much else to see about Clash, because they do show this same map. Oh, hi. Okay. Yeah, there's that point. It's okay. 6 skin, by the way. Okay, so that's kind of it. It's really hard to tell. I almost thought I saw something interesting here. There you go. Look at that. This is active. You can't. Sorry, my face is here. Let me move it. Do you see this? This is active. This right here is it's active. Well, why is that important, right? Well, that is a spawn room that he can't go into right now. I'm pretty sure because he's got the X. So can you like not fall into here? Can you just stand over this? I thought you would be able to fall. It might just be their dev build. You know, they're just getting footage and it's not actually how the game is playing. But it's a little strange to me, the rules with this spawn room, because, you know, can you get trapped in here? No way, right? I don't know how this is gonna work. We're gonna have to see. That's kind of the most interesting tidbit I think of this whole map is this weirdo spawn room. So that looks like that's it for Clash. Now, basically, what do I want to see from Clash, right? I want to see more fights. I think that the points get taken too fast, and you allow the attackers to set up too fast as well. It causes snowballing, and then once you get to the back point, it feels like it's worthless to even attempt to contest. You just let them take that and then set back up on that high ground, set back up basically for a fight that they can't win. I don't know how they're gonna change that. What I would want is multiple fights. I think it should take multiple fights to take a point. Now, that might draw these games out too long. Remember, this game doesn't have a timer. It might end up getting one, and I wouldn't necessarily be opposed. But since there are clear win conditions and the game will end eventually, like that is just going to happen, a timer does not matter. I think that points should take longer to take so that you can potentially get 2 fights on a point and then bring it back, right? And now there could be a stalemate, but you know, back and forth, and you would have to include a timer, I think, if you did it like that. But I think that would be much healthier and more fun. You know, I think when the game just moves so fast, it is hard to keep up with, and it is unique, sure, but I think that it's not fun when you're trying to come back to the point and they're already super set up in places where it feels like they shouldn't be. Like you didn't even get a chance to touch that point because it already started ticking before all of your team are even here. That seems pretty messed up in my opinion. That was one of my main criticisms. Snowballing and just like felt like fights. There should be a little bit more time to cap so you can get more fights in. But these maps are small, and that's part of the reason why it feels like it never ends. We'll have to see. It has been 4 months. I don't know what feedback they were receptive to or what they thought were problems. I'm really interested to see what they thought about that. But yeah, I'm not gonna blather on too long. That is Clash. This Anubis map looks really weird, and we haven't even seen, I don't think, the middle point. So who even knows what that is going to look like? I'm a little concerned about that second point. I think that's going to be a little gross. We'll have to see. Shades of Temple of Anubis. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think about the new map? What do you think about Clash? What do you think about the season in general? While you're at it, like and subscribe. It does really help me out. Appreciate it. Also, I stream on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/LaneHemingway. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. This was streamed Wednesday, so it wasn't live, but typically I would stream these types of things live. I will be live on Tuesday for the new season, and I assume, hopefully, some drops. And also, if you want to talk anything Overwatch and give me some hot takes or anything like that, join my Discord. It is down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good day.